Have y'all noticed how a lot of these black conservatives, they do the same thing that the racist part of the right does? What they do these things where they love to pick and choose when they want to have outrage over different things. So let me tell you something that I noticed. And they do it with, the roles flip when they want to have this outrage based on race and based on political party. When a black person does something negative, whether it be a crime or whether it be something in politics, they always make it a race thing. Oh, it's because they're black, right? It's because they're black. Black conservatives do it more than anybody, but white conservatives sometimes do it. The racist part of them, the racist side of the white conservatives, I'll say. But they tend to always blanket the entire race for the actions of a few. But when it comes to a white person that does something, they always just focus solely on the political party. Have y'all noticed that? So when it comes to white people shooting Charlie Kirk, it's not because he was white, it's because he was a part of the left. But if it comes to a black man going on a college campus and saying "F Charlie Kirk," it's not because he's a part of the left. It's because he's black. They love to pick and choose whenever they want to bring up race and when they want to bring up political party to make their point. And that's the hypocrisy that a lot of times happen with black conservatives when they make their content. They always pick and choose. Why? Because they know they're going to get the white dollar. Because some white people, not all, some white people love to hear, yeah, those blacks are doing those things because they're blacks. That makes them feel good. That makes them feel better. And they're going to give that content creator, they're going to give him a view. They're going to donate. They're going to like the video. They're going to watch. They're going to subscribe. And the black content creator understands that. But what you can't do is you can't go against your main viewership group. So what you can't do is say, this person is doing this because they're white. It's because they're just a part of the left. That's the hypocrisy in the way that these people pick and choose whenever they want to have this outrage. By the way, before I even say this, I want to say that I don't think there are things that people do just because they're black or just because they're because they're a part of a political party. I think people do things. I think that could be a part of it, right? Things can be racially motivated. Things could be politically motivated. I think that's a part of it, but I don't think that's the sole reason. I think people do things because they're fucking retarded. Because they're idiots, because they don't know how to make rational decisions. Or if they do know how to make rational decisions, they just don't care because they're responding emotionally. I don't think it's solely because this black man did this because he's black. This white man did this because he's white. This black man did this because he's a Democrat or a Republican, or they're white and that's because they're a Republican. No, that's not how I view things. I think people do things for a collective of reasons. And when you only specify towards whatever you want to specify it as for internet clicks and likes and attention, then you're being disingenuous with your content. You're not being real. But the average person doesn't do their research on those things. The average person just accepts it for what it is. And that's the narrative that gets pushed. But let's watch this.
He lived as he died, promoting violence. Record all you want.
Look at these freaks, dude.
Well, are you?
No, look at this shit. Check it out. Look at this shit.
Fuck overreacting bullshit.
Yeah, 9-point
Fuck Charlie Kirk. Fuck Charlie Kirk.
Now, what you won't see from any of these content creators, and I'm not saying they should, I'm just calling out the hypocrisy. What you won't see from people on the right or any of these conservatives, most of them, you'll see it from me because I like to be honest with my content. But you won't see it with a lot of these people is they won't say that this woman is doing this because she's a white woman and this was wrong with the white race and the white community are so hateful and the white community are just these bad, terrible people. You know what they're going to say? She's a part of the left radical movement. That's what you're going to see. It's just the left, the left, the left, the left, the left. Here's another video of a woman doing this to Charlie Kirk's memorial. I guess they did like a memorial like painting on a big rock, and this was what she did to it.
Just so you guys know, I'm fully religious too.
We know that she's good to know you don't respect her father.
Well, I do, but Charlie Kirk is definitely not the morals I support or the religion I support, where you're just taught to love your neighbor,
Well, our
not hate
religion
your neighbor.
teaches respect.
Yeah,
This is
love
not
your
respect.
neighbor.
Okay, if you disagree, so this is loving your neighbor.
I'm not gonna love a man who doesn't even.
You don't have to.
You're
not loving your neighbor.
You're not loving your neighbor. You're right. I'm not judging. It is not my right to judge, but it is also not your right to judge either.
No, we're here protecting somebody. We're not here judging.
And we're not the ones.
If we were judging, we would be taking your paint can and dumping it on you, but we're not, are we? Because someone has to pay.
I paint all the time. It will, hopefully. If not, it's a price I gotta pay. Yeah, I am sorry. I did not mean to step on any of the flags. I will admit that. I am sorry. I don't think I did step on those. I only came over here. Yeah, the paint covering flags. All my friends in Chapel Hill are going to be like, she's iconic.
Go girly pop.
Miss Chapel Hill. Miss education.
This young lady just assaulted us.
She was pushing people out of the way.
So they put her Instagram out there.
Does she guys know?
Right. So she defaced it, right? And this is what they ended up turning it into. Put a BLM, which Black Lives Matter, because it's not for black people. If leftists only destroy. So it's because she's a part of the left. It's not because she's white. It's because she's a part of the left. Left, 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 left. Here's another video. I wish it was sound to this. So this is a man that walked through another Charlie Kirk memorial. It looked like they whooping his ass. So they arresting him. And as you can see, he has on like that same type of shirt that Tyler Robinson had on that shot Charlie Kirk. Now, what I'm not doing is I'm not saying this is, as you can see, this is Tyler Robinson, and this is the guy who has on that same exact shirt. So clearly he agrees with the murder. But now, what I'm not sitting on this video and saying is, I think it's because they're white. I'm not saying that at all. I think people do things because it's motivated through their feelings, because they're delusional, because of whatever it is. I'm not saying it's because they're white. I'm not saying it's because they're black. I'm not saying it's because of a political ideology. I'm not saying any of that. I think it could be a multitude of all of these things combined into one. It could be just one. It could be whatever. What I'm saying is, I'm talking about the narrative that gets pushed, and they pick and choose when they want to push it. So again, deranged leftist. His race is never mentioned. He's a leftist, right? This is the same Twitter account that just posted from before, right? This is the same Twitter account that posted this right here. Same Twitter account, right? That mentioned right here about the leftist only destroy. Here's a video of a black man disgusting at Texas State University Charlie Kirk Memorial event, and student mocks Charlie's assassination, curses and spits at people honoring his memory. Notice how his political affiliation is not mentioned. It's not because he's a part of the left. It's because he's black. Now, they didn't mention he was black, right? But if you go to the comments, it's going to be nothing but racist shit in the comments. But let's watch the video first. And I'm not co-signing this, by the way. Y'all know me. I'm not sad that Charlie Kirk died, but I think it's terrible that he died that way. I agree with him on some stuff, and I disagree with him on some stuff. Regardless of the fact, I don't think he should have got shot in the neck. I don't think he should have got shot in the neck. And I wanted him to survive. So I'm not co-signing his death, nor am I celebrating the fact that he passed away. I think that's terrible. But I just want to put that out there. But let's keep watching this.
Oh my God. Everybody has not because of my name is Charlie Kirk.
Come on.
Oh, buddy.
That nigga.
You're gonna get expelled, dude.
All right, let's look at the comments. And he got expelled, by the way. So Texas State University expelled him. They don't hate racism, they hate white people. What kind of monkey is that? So they're making the blackface caricatures on it, right? More black racist memes, fatherless, right? So it's about the race. It's about the race. It's because, yeah, black IQ. We have a low IQ because we're black. A gorilla because we're black, so we're gorillas. Black fatigue, right? Martin Luther King. People are judged by the content of the character all along. Boot lip nigger. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm not gonna lie. Some of this shit be funny. I'm not gonna lie. I know a lot of niggas ain't gonna like that. I know y'all not gonna like that. Some of y'all not gonna like that. Some of these racist memes be funny. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be laughing. Whether it's against white people or against black people, sometimes I'll be laughing. I'm not gonna lie. But all right. I know I shouldn't be laughing because this is racist as hell, right? But I ain't gonna lie, I got a dark sense of humor. Corey Holcomb is my favorite comedian. If you know who Corey Holcomb is, then you understand my humor. But at the end of the day, it's still racist, right? And it's just all about race. It's black. He's black. He's black. He's black. He's black. He's black. He's black. It's just he's black. He's black. But they never bring up the fact of his political side. They never bring that up. They never bring up the fact that he could be a leftist or a Democrat. They never do. They never bring it up. Here's another one, right? Here's another person that posted this video. Acts like one, gets called one. They're talking about the N-word. More of these just caricatures and all of that. More racist shit. What did it say? They hate us because we steal and rape and murder and cheat. Nah, they just racist. It's another thing too, for the white people that's gonna watch this video when I upload it. Why do you think that we talk like this? Why do and it's not all white people. I'm talking about the white extremists. Why do you white extremists think that we talk like this? They hate us cause we steal and rape and shit and murder shit, nigga. And they do racist. We don't talk like that. Why do y'all think we talk like that? Like they generally have just a far off concept on how black people communicate with each other. They really did. We talk like this, niggas. See, yo. Like, bro, nobody talks like that. We've never ever talked like that ever. Y'all make like the jokes like so extreme to where it's not even funny anymore. Y'all are so lame with the jokes. If you're gonna joke, just make it like realistic at least. Y'all don't even make the jokes where it's like realistic. Nobody talks like this. Nobody types like this. Nobody has this type of vocabulary whatsoever. So I don't even know why y'all do that. Why are these people in college to begin with? We know what he means when he says these people. Why are they always like this, man? DEI, diversity. So it's always about race, always. And the black conservatives, not like myself, but the other ones, the ones on the internet, the most popular ones, they always make it, they pick and choose when they want to bring these things up. And it's just really me just calling out this hypocrisy. So